Hello fans of Marvel Heroes and friends of my channel, welcome to another episode of Q&A. My name is Wilfred and it has been a really long time since we have last met in this channel. And so in this video I'd like to talk a little bit about the roadmap that Gazillion has just published from the creative director. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. A lot of you ask me why I'm not playing that much these days, and I would like to just draw your attention to some of these areas that why I personally taking a break right now, and also to update you where I have been and so on and so forth. Play a little bit of Black Bolt. Now the last time I played Black Bolt, it was story chapter 4. There was some sort of like game breaking kind of bugs. I couldn't really progress. I could get around it, but you know, why work so hard to get around some bugs when you can just wait for a couple of weeks for them to fix it? So I did that, but then it really never really got around to going back again. But now, since it's the armor event, and the armor event is always good to play a little bit of it. So I'm going to try to get my ultimate token free. A couple of so there are many new free things in this game, but this is one of them. So this is one of them. And oh well, what is this one? I have no idea. So now the roadmap that Gazillion has published is as such. So we have Jazz Decker, joined the team. I guess I don't know how long he has been around for that one. So well, I mean, they apologize not communicating enough. I think suffice to say, I mean, although I don't really play this game anymore, but I do drop by the forum from time to time, and it's getting a little bit depressing as well because obviously people don't really find it good to have the console world versus the PC world, and there aren't any communication so far. Like they kept it under wrap for so long without telling us there's actually a console coming up and so on. So I think it will take time for them to build trust. I think earn the trust. I think a lot of us mainly not playing because we don't really trust a developer whereby they are not transparent or open on why the PC community have to suffer that much, the lack of content, all this change that people may not like, but it's all because of console. And and we are all participating in a public testing for Gazillion right now for their console in the PC world. We are buying stuff, funding their console development. So I think there was a lot of trust that's already been broken. They want to build a rapport. Well, of course, because people are not in general not that happy about how things are. And if you go to Steam chart, you can see the whole decline there in the PC community is like really going down to the average player less than 1,000. You could say that they have launcher versus the Steam launcher, but then you can say that for any other free-to-play game like Path of Exile, they have the launcher and the Steam launcher as well. So in any case, they come up with the plan what is in store for us in 2017, which is about half a year or so more to go. And also what the next year is, but then they always have a disclaimer. I wouldn't blame them because there's always a risk to the schedule. I mean, if you listen to my video close to a year ago when we first heard wind of this biggest update ever, I said that we'll only get the whole Omega update by this year's anniversary if we are lucky. And many people sort of like didn't quite agree with my vision on how things are because it can't be that late. But well, guess what? It is that late. So so whatever you see in the next two slides, just add some buffer to it. It may or may not happen at that time frame. Probably add another half a year to 1 year kind of thing. All right. So that to the console world as well. So now 2017 May, which is already now. There will be more costume for Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, and Gamora and Drax movie team up. So it will be fun if you play with friends because like I used to play with my wife when my wife was still playing. So I used Star-Lord and Gamora. My wife used Rocket Raccoon and Drax, and with Rocket Raccoon as a Groot, then it is basically the whole team over there. So if you have friends to play with you, you can form a Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 kind of party. I think that's fun. I hope you got to catch a movie. We love it a lot. June is the anniversary, so need not to say they will have some gift here and there. And a Danger Room, Tao said, but I don't know who play Danger Room these days. I mean, the reward is just so weird. Well, anyway, July is a new terminal, daily, terminal. So I don't know what it is. I guess it's more like the, how the Dimension Collide kind of terminal that was meant to be an event terminal then turned into a permanent terminal. So one thing good about this game, I must say that the terminal design is getting better and better. So looking at the old terminal design versus the newer terminal design, even the Dimension Collide, which is one of my favorite, it is getting better. So terminal I think is a good thing. Carnage playable. Some don't like it, some like it, love it. I personally like it. I like Carnage as a team up. So I think it will be quite interesting, but just that his voice over probably be a lot of screaming. High-pitched shrieking, so not quite sure whether. Well, anyway, I don't play with headset, so yeah. And the Apocalypse terminal, which is good. I think some actually wanted a raid out of this, but I always say that. I mean, how many people really participate in raid? I mean, even the all the raids out there. I play a little bit here and there whenever I have time. But you need a big group and you need to organize, and terminal can do it solo. So I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing, And then there'll be another new terminal on the Thor related playable content, which I think is it's good stuff. Then the next heroes will be Odinson, Unworthy Thor. So I think some people's reaction in the forum was like, oh, another Thor. Why? Why not something else? Why not Sif? Why not what? But the way I look at it is that in the Marvel universe, there's always a lot of copies of heroes here and there anyway. I mean, so long as they can make it unique. So why not? I mean, I'm quite happy that there's another Thor somewhere doing a little bit different things to switch between weapons. So yeah, it could be fun. I mean, if you think through, there are some heroes that gone through different phases in their heroes evolution design and whatnot. If they make something out from different version of that heroes and make it playable, if they play it differently, why not, right? So I'm rather positive, but as always, when I hear news like that, I'm positive, and I think overall, all in all, I'm okay with the two heroes coming up. I probably wanted something else, like X-Men or whatever, but I know that is not going to happen. Probably there are some other heroes I have in mind, like Howard the Duck, why not? Or the Firestar, why not? But I mean, I have no issue over these two. Terminals are good, man. I mean, I generally and genuinely love the new terminal design. So long as they can keep the kind of like make it more 3D, some elevation up and down, more effect, interesting fight that doesn't really like boring and stuff like that. So I think if they manage to do that, I think 2017 could be quite a good year. I mean, at least for a revisit. All right. So now 2018, I realized that only the first paragraph talk about 2018, because at first I thought, wow, 2018 June to September, Omega patch to PC. Is that for real? But I suppose the first paragraph is what is going to happen in 2018. It is the Thanos, so I guess it's the Thanos raid. Another raid is kind of deal. So yeah, I mean, why not? They talk about event design for a long time, right? I mean, you look at the history of Gazillion, it's always talking about the event design, but somehow, I don't know. I mean, there's some uncertainty there. I think there are some wish lists, to-do lists to redesign the event, to add new content. We'll have to wait and see. June to September, see, that's what I said, it takes about more than a year for them to come up with this whole biggest update ever. I think biggest update ever only get completed by then. Omega patch coming to PC, so I hope that the Omega gear will be up, Omega difficulty will be up. I don't know, I don't really care, maybe not. So yeah, I mean, Omega patch, from what I've seen so far, I mean, there are some quite nice, like a UI improvement in the PC, but I think very interestingly, the last paragraph, I think is really aiming for the PC players. And I don't know how they're going to balance the two, right? I mean, my opinion is that keep the two games different, right? Two version different, and fund it differently as well. That's what the GGG does in the Path of Exile. When they announce their biggest update ever, people are not that upset because it's a really cool update even for PC. But now, what you read here, they're trying to make you feel good as a PC community. Like, oh look, console cannot trade, and you can trade, yay! But then I was thinking, maybe it's not bad not to trade, because it seems to me that they want to work somehow the relative system. Maybe in the console world, you get more drops. You don't need to trade anymore. Like Diablo 3, right? If you remember, when they moved to console, a lot of relevant drop coming up. Why? Because they don't expect console player to go trading. It's just hard to type anything there, right? So, so make it drop relevant stuff, and it's fun. And if the console actually drop relevant stuff and drop more over the side, then I would ask that why not do the same for PC side as well? I mean, make two games to experience the same. Another thing is the two fewer equipable item slot on the console version. I don't know whether they want to make us feel a little bit better or not. I mean, two fewer, two more. Does it really matter at the end of the day? I mean, we lost a lot already. We lost the whole Omega system. End up with a very dumbed down version of the Infinity system. So I don't know, man. I don't really feel good reading that anyway. And console player do not have access to team up. So I don't know what it means. By that, maybe they're just not ready for the console to have team up, and then make you feel better as a PC player that, hey, look, you guys have team up, but console player don't. So you can stay in PC side and still be happy, right? So I don't know. It's just my thought. And at first I wanted to write something like this, because I want to address to a lot of fans out there and fans of the game and friends of my channel out there, why I'm not really liking the biggest update ever. Because I think I owe you guys some more structured explanation. I've been thinking about it for a long time. So I wanted to build something like before biggest update ever, after biggest update ever. But then I realized that it's actually way before the biggest update ever. Something is not quite working already. And I think I look back at before Mr. Brevet and the team left, all the key talent that left Gazillion, and after they've left, what happened? So I was looking at some area, I think before they left, right? The teleport was fun. I love it. The dash, I don't need to get limited dash. I mean, if you could go back, right? I mean, I do a lot of supporter or people who love the biggest update ever say that, wow, the dash charger is great. But then, given a choice, really, if we can have a legacy server, if you could go back in time, would you rather have unlimited teleport and just zap through the whole entire industrial city patrol just by seconds? You would. And back then, the fast travel was faster, more fun. Now, initially they said that, well, because they need to cater for slower PC, that's why they need to make all this thing disappear. But I think, well, looking back, I think it's just some kind of damage control, because it's really for console, right? I don't think a console can support unlimited dash. Console can support teleport, and yeah, just too bad on that. Now, I think before the update, I could just pick any hero and play, right? Any on my roster, I can pick and play. And let me just go back to the game, man. Otherwise, I get timeout. And I can go back. I can pick any hero and play. That's it, because all my heroes are geared. Now, after the biggest update ever, I realized that I need to go through all the heroes and go through the overflow kind of thing. Try to pick the existing catalyst and try to figure out archetype and try to say, okay, all these blessings, all these artifacts, some of them are no longer working because the stat is not relevant, or that artifact become rubbish for the build. So, and some of them came with blessing, right? And to make it worse, Gazillion is not helping the veteran to at least lower the cost of transfer, make it easier, or just refund all my blessing into Odin Mark so that let me just rebuild everything again. Then I have to think through oh, should I swap this with that, and after that do a blessing swap, or should I unequip and then equip on the other one, because now that the nano poison no longer relevant for this particular type of heroes, and it become too much thinking. it's not fun thinking. It's not like innovation. It's more like going through the checklist and say, oh, this hero need this and this, and this should go into that heroes. And I have like 60 odd heroes to swap things. And after a while, you know, I wanted to play Storm actually today because of the armor event, you know, aerial effect kind of like damage. But then I look at Storm and say, oh no, I have to figure out all these things again. So in the end, only a handful of heroes I'm like, you know, nicely swapped and, you know, ready to play. The rest of it just sit there. I can't play, you know. And the thought that I have to spend half an hour more just to, you know, I'm okay with figuring out the build. That's fun, but then the rest of it just too tedious for the veteran. So, and before the update, I think not all the heroes are great. But I think there wasn't any hero that I hate playing, you know, I dislike playing. There wasn't any. All of them are like fun in some way, all right? Although some could be quite handicapped in like not that strong, but not that strong is okay, so long as it's fun. But with the biggest update ever, I think a lot of build varieties being destroyed, like the, you know, all those tri-build, no specialization for my Doctor Doom, and the list went on, and the way that they did away the whole Angela area build, you know, all this innovation. You know, if you play ARPG, these are things that you like to build, right? Something that is unique. But they throw away all this, become generic, something that you follow the talent tree and so on. And then I realized that there are some mechanics I just genuinely don't like the Black Widow. You have to wait until the resource comes back up, although there are ways to get around it. But, you know, majority, if you want to play properly, you have to wait until the thing comes back up, and then, or do something else, swap another skill while recharging the thing. You know, like use power A when it's low, use power B when it's high, kind of thing. You know, it's not, to me, it's not really fun to manage that dial. You know, I like just to go out, pay attention to what's out there, destroy, run some rotation, cooldown, whatnot. You know, that is my cup of tea. But so many heroes now, they have to go through that kind of mechanic, and it become very tedious to even observe the dial to play. So it kind of like put me off a lot of heroes just, you know, not playing at all. And I think in the past, killing things was really fast. You know, like zap, zap, zap in the end game, right? In the end level. But now I think what they've done, it's not from me, by the way. This wording, I picked it up from some of the forum poster long time ago when the update was being announced, that Gazillion is going to take the action away from ARPG, and which now you look at it is true. Where is action? If you play other games, right? If you really play other game, not just like touch on it and say, oh, it's not the same as Marvel Heroes, so I don't like playing it. You realize that the action is not there anymore. When you play, it's like you are limping from one dash to another dash, and you're taking so long to kill. And some of the bosses, I was like halfway, I was like, I'm not going to do it. I bought this slide out and you know, and call it a day, right? So and some say, yeah, Marvel Hero is fast paced in the sense that, you know, you can travel very fast, you know, compared to other ARPG. But then skipping mobs and travel, they are not really, doesn't make the fast pace, you know. It's the number of enemies that you kill, how fast it is. Like you play Diablo, you play, you know, part of some majority of the end game content, you kill the boss within a few seconds, you know. Yeah, so that's the thing. And I think back then there's a lot of flavor tags everywhere, unique, Omega system and so on. I think all the gone. I think attribute system was intuitive. Now it's just like two number that you keep having to memorize, and after a while you can't really recall like, what is Black Bolt? Is fighting and what energy? Maybe I'm right, I don't know. But it's just like a lot of things to think about. I think the whole, I do agree that the whole version has been dumbed down. And I think the last one is more importantly is that I did not feel disadvantaged not to pay for booster. I pay for costume. You guys know that I spend so much money with this game. I pay for costume because I want to reward them. But I do not want to be obliged and feel disadvantaged not to pay. But now it is the case, right? I mean, there are some really fun features that reward you killing trash, reward you more if you are having some boost that's running in the background. You know, if I'm the type who like to spend all my money on cosmetic, what I'm going to get, I got nothing, right? I don't have that feature unlocked. It's all behind paygate. I can grant hours for it to exchange for some of this like boosts. But what's the point, right? I mean, granting, I wouldn't burn the boost to grant or this like terminal kind of like a red and green terminal chart. I mean, there's a ways of boost, isn't it? And the Infinity XP granting is just so boring for me. I mean, that's anyway, that's my thought. And I thought I owe you guys something to sort of like, what I'm doing, like why I'm not feeling the game right now. So anyway, I'm heading to Midtown Patrol, and to play a little bit of Black Bolt. All right, so I haven't been playing it for a long time, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I would like to look into the global event, I think. Yep, so I need to fulfill all this number here. And I hope by doing that, I would like, yeah, I still play the, what level am I? 50. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny though. I mean, I haven't been playing this for a while. But you guys know that I played like Path of Exile. And I've achieved quite a fair bit on that. I mean, there's really no point to comment on a game if you haven't really spent a lot of time playing it, because that is the time when you really know the game. So for the game Path of Exile, I've already achieved level 90, and I've completed the the 25 challenges in the Legacy League. I've also completed all the lab run, the labyrinth, Lost Labyrinth, which is, I think, is rather hard. The Uber lab, I've done it as well. So map wise, I've done like close to 70% of all the maps that they have. And of course there's still quite a fair bit to play, but I can say that I am kind of rather, I know the game sufficient enough to compare between different kind of game, like some of them that what feature works for that game that this game doesn't have, or vice versa, right? So I have an idea on that, and I feel that I mean I can travel fast, but I don't really necessarily kill that fast. I mean, even the leveling part, I mean in Path of Exile, if you're doing leveling, I mean, it's just this bunch of things will be done in like 1 click or 2 click, Even for end game maps, I mean, now you have to go for quite a fair bit to get things done. So, I mean, that's again the reason why I think that when you mouse over, you can see whether you should pick it up or not. Right now, I pick it up, and I realize that should I keep it or should I not? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should keep it. Yeah, but more of the example of how slow the game. I mean, there's nothing in between here. It's a vast distance. I got nothingness. If you play Diablo as well, Greater Grief, like, oh my God, there's so many mobs coming towards you, compared to say like yeah, it's very different, right? I mean, this one is just very sparse. The amount of like mobs here, it takes forever to even kill anything, really. But I mean, don't take it as a complaint. I mean, the thing is that it is a different game. Of course, I can pop the I win button. It is a different game, but I'm just trying to keep it real here. And I managed to get the experience I have with other game, which is good. And by the way, what is this? It is a bug that's been around since the longest time, right? This is like, what? Well, it's a nice texture though, seriously. Hello. Yeah, it's my pet, my new pet. So go and get it here, and Brute, I need to get Brute as well. So yeah, I mean, I just realized that in other games like Diablo or Path of Exile, I don't need to hunt for a mob type. Like that isn't really fun. I mean, I'd rather they say that, oh, kill, I don't know, maybe 1,000 enemies within the entire patrol zone, and I think that would be fun, right? I mean, don't you think so? Rather than picking up mobs to kill, trying to look for mobs. I mean, if you're a hero, if all these people in distress, like enemy, like this girl here is waiting for help. Look at her, she's frightened, man, and there's a Guna here, and guess what? These are not my mob type, and as a hero, I just run away. It doesn't seem to make sense. A lot of this, like this whole law thing, doesn't seem to make sense. Anyhow, all right, there's some Brute, and I'm just killing trash mob here. I'm not really interested in the boss. Okay. Hey, boss, get out, man. I'm not interested to kill you. I'm here for the... I'm here for the brute. Oh, there are wings, man. There are wings. Alright. So, there's more here, and wow, nice. There's some demon here as well. Yeah, you see what I mean? I mean, you compare my video on the Path of Exile versus this one. I mean, don't you think that it's really slow to kill stuff here? Like, you know, I mean, I can pop Irene button again, right? Well, it doesn't Irene. Yeah, just so, yeah, just rather slow. All these things. And it's funny because I haven't been playing this for a while, so I've got a new perspective when it comes to what happened here. I can sort of like understand what's going on. You know, yeah, just because I haven't been doing this for a while, so it's a new perspective though. Looking at Marvel Hero, like, you know, like imagine if I've never played Marvel Heroes before, right? What would I be thinking about this game? Probably that's the angle that I'm trying to say. And I'm running out of charges, right? And I'm so used to, say, in Path of Exile, I can just like go anywhere. I keep charging, get things sorted. This one is not. This one, you run out of it, then you have to do a fast travel like this one here. Charge up. Okay, so I am sort of like Lavaman is the one that I'm lacking right now. So yeah, it's just taking a while. Yeah, so I've been taking a break, and the reason why is because I feel that this game is getting harder. Not really harder, just take longer. But it also take harder as well because with all this like new gear and so on that I may not have. And I think the Omega difficulties is going to be something that make it more, how should I say, I think it's going to, oh man, I can't go. I think it's going to make the game more difficult. Maybe mechanic is, you can't ignore some mechanic and so on. So I've been thinking, like, you know, if I have two games, right? One game is, because I play this game for the casual aspect of it. Things are not too hard, I don't need to pay, and I mean, I don't need to pay for progress, I can pay for cosmetic. So that is that's the reason why I enjoy Marvel Heroes. Things are rather straightforward, doesn't really require a lot of like you know, like trading or whatnot. You can still pick up a hero and play rather well. But yeah, I mean, if things become hard, then I actually ask myself, do I really want to play this game? Because if I want to play a hard game, I would rather play a hard game like say Path of Exile, because I think it's way more rewarding. The other day I was like playing the Uber Lab. My heart rate went up to 162, I think. It's rather fast because it was so exciting. I mean, the excitement is there. Playing this game, I mean, I don't really have that same level of excitement at all. It's just like going through the buttons, and yeah, I mean, that's how I see it. Okay, whoa, look at that, man. What is this? Okay, so there's a mask. Yeah, wow, this guy is still here. He's not going anywhere. How about this one here? Wow, this one as well. Hello. Interesting. Ah, this guy will summon something else. Yep. I still have it, man. Yeah. Very slow. Yep, done. So yeah, I mean, you know, for I don't know whether you guys are still playing or not, or who is still playing and whatnot. So, I mean, do let me know how things are going. What have you guys been playing? I think I'm quite interested to know as well. If you guys still enjoying what you are doing, you know, do let me know. And what have I been missing these days? Maybe I'm missing quite a fair bit. Yeah, maybe I'm just like haven't been around for a while, but I don't really see anything really different in this game, seriously. So okay, I've done the I just need, wow, hang on a second, I need a lot of lava man and stuff like that, so I need to go and circle around and find them. It's the calf tea, by the way. Time now is about 11 p.m. my time, so I can't really take caffeine, but nevertheless I can sort of like take a bit of yeah, the calf tea. That's what I'm having right now. I know it's weird. It tastes quite alright actually. Ta-da! Alright. Ooh, there are some here as well. And guess what? I run out of charges. I can't dash anymore. Ugh. Man. You know, sometimes I wonder, you know, had there not be a console plan, you know, this game probably be quite an interesting game. Oh yeah, by the way, if ever you wonder, I'm actually hotkey my med kit. I think it's still working right now. Yeah, I've hotkey my med kit, so I pop med kit whenever it's on cooldown. It helps me to buff a lot of things. It buffed him up, buff hero, buff, you know, buff here, buff there. It's like a med kit game, seriously. Wow, is it some bugs or whatnot? How come it's taking so long, really, just to do one quest? Very slow. Sorry, man. I mean, for those who are a fan of the game, just so I can review here after playing some other games, you know. Ah, Splinter. Was it the first one I ever have? Could be. So I have the where is the Moloid? I have a lot of demon. These are not. It's the one that near the mole man used to have a lot. Alright. Oh, 100, man. This is going to take a while. Okay. Man, I can't jump. I can't walk anymore. The problem is that you know, because once your charges is up, you can't really walk anywhere sometimes. Come on. So this is done. Where are the rest? Oh, finally, something come up. So yeah. I don't know how many of you are still playing, because I was just talking to my friend, Straight Duke. He has 3 sons, by the way. All 3 used to play this game, and their favorite heroes were Captain America, Hulk, and so on. And after the biggest update ever, they stopped playing. I mean, these are kids, man. I mean, you know, if you cannot ask a kid to play, to like the update, I think it's rather hard to say the update was any good. Just my thoughts. Okay, anyway, okay, so where on Earth are the other one of them? It's like, I mean, yeah, it's fast travel, but it doesn't really do much, does it? Just hunting for mobs. Like back in World of Warcraft, that you just circulating and try to find and take time for their spawn, right? I mean, if you play games like you know, Path of Exile, all the mobs are there for your taking. Diablo 3 as well. Just taking so long for things to. Now they start to gather up, and you know, and if you look at other games, right, they swarm you. The enemy actually swarm you, like, you know, the whole cohort of enemies just come onto you non-stop. And now it's like taking so long to even come up one by one. And like, I don't know how many seconds have passed. I'm still trying to destroy a pack. Now I finish a pack, you know. So yeah, I hope you get the idea, right? I mean, I'm just trying to be very objective. If you think about the whole pack of enemy that you destroy, the pack of like Lava Man, you know how long it takes, versus other games like you could just like within 1 hit or 2 hit the whole entire pack is gone, and you know the pack keep coming to you. The feel is very different. Anyhow. I've got another 40 and I should be able to finish it. No, these are not the one. These are also not the one. Nope, these are not the one. Where are the Molloy? Where's Moment then? Those has to come, go along with Moment, right? No good Alex is there. Where are the Molloy, man? Seriously, where are they? I mean, this, yeah. I don't think I missed out anything here. It just doesn't spawn the pack itself. And killing one pack seems taking so long. Ah, there you are. So another 37 to go and I'm fine. Alright. 36 of them. So in last time the old day, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them here. So you count, right? How many seconds does it take to kill a pack of Lava Man, right? It's like 2, 3. It's quite a lot of seconds. Like, the whole pack is still not done yet. They're still spawning right now. There's still a few of them. Anyway, another 16 more go. Another 16 more to go and I'm fine. Oh, some rings here, that's mine. Maybe some good loot. Some mask, that's mine as well. Alright, man. After that I can do some cursed terminal. Get some of those like currency to buy boost. Free one. Ah, there you go. It's with Moment, really. Yeah, these days I'm listening to you know, the album by Cranberry. They're singing the acoustic version of some of their old songs. They're kind of very nice. It kind of got into my head, like, you know, some of the Linger and, you know, Ode to My Family, Dreams and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, it's done. You see, can you believe it? I mean, there are boss there. I'm not killing the boss, right? I mean, something wrong with the game design. Really, it's taking too long to kill anything. I mean, the boss would take like, I don't know, half a minute to 1 minute to kill in the patrol zone yourself right now. So okay, anyway, enough of of feedback. Let's head to the terminal here. So I'll do a curse terminal right now, the Odin Palace, because that's where you find the elf and the giant. It's a red version, heroic version. Here we go. So I'm not going to like skip anything. Oh, signature that one was. Just in case you wonder why it killed so fast. Well, it doesn't kill fast. See, they're still there. Cobain, man, this is Cobain. I even have time to read. You know, when I play like, you know, other games, you don't even have time to read the affixes. Set aside a name. Cobain. Okay, so that's done on this side. Now, why don't I save someone here? Who knows? Get some XP. Okay, so that is done out of dash. Wonderful. This is Boverka, the raider. And I'm still trying to kill him. Okay, I got an catalyst, which is good. Could be good though. See what kind of catalyst I have. Nah. Okay, come on, giant. Die! Dark Elf Assassin. Okay, more of this and the. Ooh. I'm still trying to kill him. Okay. Save someone. Yep, one shot. That can happen once in half a minute. But of course, if you have mech it on demand like me, they probably get shortened somehow. Okay, so where are the rest? Ooh, wow, cool big punch of Dark Elf Fail Caller is the one that you have to kill first. Because they're going to summon a whole bunch of stuff. Which may not be a bad thing though, seriously, because I need the... Oh, alright, cool. I need quite a number of them actually. Maybe I should, you know what, I should just echo them and let them summon a whole bunch of stuff because I need to kill the giant and whatnot, right? Come on, summon something, man. Bolthorn the Wicked. Yeah, there you go. 2 more Frost Giant. Whoa, there's a whole bunch of Frost Giant. Wonderful. Come on, more, give me more. Yep, that's how you try to farm it. Come on, man. Does it count all these? 1, 3, 5. Yeah, they summon another assassin. Fine, that's it. Alright. Odin, save us! Well, soon you have Odinson. Ooh, get charged. See, this whole mech it on demand, right? You know, auto mech it, right? Is totally working. I mean, I don't even worry about mech it at all. Okay, 150, that's fine, I'm done. Just one more. How hard can that be? Just may take a while. Oh, this is Vidur, the horror. You know, I never knew that I could like have time to read all these names. Now I do. Vidur, the horror. Okay, another splinter. So 2 splinters so far in this video. Great stuff. Okay, I'm done. So here we are. Do we have ultimate? Do I have ultimate yet? Level 60. I thought last time it used to be a bit faster. Yay! Killing word. I was just saying that none of the boss fight in Path of Exile actually take that long to kill. Be as you level or end game. It's just hilarious. Come on, man, die, curse! No. Kill them. Killing word done. And I have got the shard, which is for the booster, free one, and a whole bunch of like goodies that I could use. And of course, there's another chest here, and this chest will give me more XP and some drives here. Now, what loot do I have today? Let's see. Body. Yeah, I think I could use this one. Definitely. This one here, I think, yep, definitely. This one here, I don't know, man. Am I that into unique? Nowadays, it's very hard to say, you know, where does unique lie, you know? Like, is it even important anymore? Or does the cosmic always trump unique? I think that is probably a question that, you know, people will ask. Well, +1 fighting is alright because mine is actually a fighting guy. So I may well take this one. Whoa, but the other one is a brutal strike kind of thing. And well, I think both are like pretty much similar. Why not I just take the attribute? And for a wing, 53, movement power and stuff like that. +2 fighting, crit damage rating. Maybe I'll take this one, attribute. Chest item, head item. Well, I just stick with the bonus. Then the hand item, and the last but not least. Nope. So that is all really. Yeah. So yeah, I've got it. So let me just get the ultimate token to round up, because sometimes I forget to get what I wanted to start with. So I've got the go back to the Avenger Tower to get it. All right, so it's over here, and yep, your hard-earned token, which is right here. That will chuck it into the stash. Not quite sure what to do with it. So I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing, and by no means I'm trying to put down this game. I know quite a lot of you are still enjoying a lot on this game, but I'm just trying to share some other perspective with you from other games I've played. All right, so see you next time. Goodbye.